Ford Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Denver Broncos versus Tom Brady and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the Young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Brady now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 71 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the
to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And these guys locked into that number 1 seed. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while now. The question on everyone's mind, can they finish the regular season a perfect 16-0?
And it all comes back to philosophy of the organization, philosophy of the head coach, and, of course, the locker room itself. What do the players want to do? And I think what most teams would do in this situation is approach it, let's win every game, but let's be smart about doing it. So it doesn't mean that they're going to go all out if, indeed, they do need to rest a few people.
Gets this one to use check. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ingram. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. This one hauled in by Sample. The ball comes out. And the Raiders pick it up.
Rivers pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jordan Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rivers on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Broncos.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 10-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
a 32-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Raiders 7, Broncos 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The throw complete here to Williams. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Recovered by
always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Brady to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
16 yards. And it's 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take around the NFL one final time. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. Deshaun Watson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 35-23 was the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Henry. That's good.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Henry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Henry
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And not too much go there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running unsuccessfully.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1st down, Rivers. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing Rivers. They set up the screen for Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They'll throw again. Rivers. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, and he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We watch that leverage on drive. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Brady. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Ingram again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Ball carried by the wide receiver.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Ingram.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Eric Kendrick.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 6.
3 brings up 2nd and 7. At the
now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
180! 180!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, he dumps it off for Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Rivers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And that will be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here. As the lead in the 4th quarter, this is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Las Vegas, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.